this is Betrayal for Life, coming to you for Geekedupgaming review group.weebly.com. Here with the Shadow Arrow Finals at Gen Con. We've got John, also known as Night Cricket Online, a possible new TJ prospect, back off BP, he's all ours. And of course my guildmate, TJ Samuel J. We got Bainbow versus Lance. This is a double elimination final. Samuel has to win 2 matches in a row against John to take the win. And John won the die roll? All right, here we go, game 1.
I'll be on the play. Good luck, man.
Lance Shadow Stalker against Bainbow.
Have fun as well.
You too. Definitely.
Both players have drawn their opening hand to 6.
Seriously, not that much fun.
It's going to be John, aka Night Cricket's turn first.
I'm gonna do that to you.
You guys have to go anywhere. You want to see it later. Or maybe later.
He sets his resource and passes over to Samuel J. Bainbow gains 1 shadow energy to start the turn. Sam draws.
I like how Bainbow gains the shadow energy when I draw.
That would be an awesome ability.
Samuel J with a resource and a pass back over to Night Cricket. Draws for his turn. Shadow energy on your Lance.
You just noticed?
I just now noticed. Just like I didn't notice it.
Alright. I got you. Alright. Bainbow's going to gain a 2nd shadow energy on Sam's turn. Going to draw his card. Did he draw the Karash to take early board? That's the question. And it appears as so. Yes, Ironhide Karash comes into play for Samuel J.
Sure.
And he passes turn back over to Night Cricket. Lance gains 1. And draw. I want to give a big thank you to Woven Games for putting on some great tournaments this weekend out at Gen Con. We did a lot of demos and we had a lot of new players exposed to the game. Overall, I think it was a very successful weekend.
Oh, you have another one?
John really studying this set choice here. Really thinking hard about the proper card to resource here. Makes his decision, decides to set his 3rd resource, and brings a Night Owl into play.
Stealth also. Go ahead.
Got me last time.
Turn swings back to Samuel J. Bainbow gets his 3rd shadow energy. Card draw for the turn. Sorry, there was a glare. Sam also studying that resource choice. Finally comes up with 1.
Ability on both of them.
Sam removes 3 shadow energy from Bainbow to do 2 damage to both
Go to 25.
Night Cricket's hero, Lance Shadow Stalker, and destroying his Night Owl, allowing him to draw a card. Sam is going to bring Death Collector into play. And passes the turn back to Night Cricket.
I'm sorry. Mirror. That's the new thing. That's the perfect. I don't know. 2.8, 3, 5, 7, 2.
Gains his shadow energy energy and draws for the
I
turn.
had better eyesight, because I might be able to do that.
Studying his hand, trying to figure out how not to lose tempo too badly here.
Okay. She can't see exactly.
Thinks better about resourcing the card that he had originally chosen.
Where's your purple? Whenever she goes combat damage, I get to draw a card. From last year, swinging for 6. Her effect triggers, draw a card. What?
Finally comes up with his resource choice. Sets his 4th resource to his resource row.
And I don't have anything else, so
Night Cricket slowly studying. Make sure he makes the correct play. Brings ill-gotten gains into play. And passes turn back to Samuel J. Sam with the draw. Also slowly studying his sacrifice choice for his resource.
these cards every turn, and I forget them every turn.
It's a game of memory.
What are you going to go after her?
You can really see the pain on Sam's face in this decision here. I really wish I could just pan the camera over to you right now.
My middle finger works. I'll give you one of those. Is that close enough?
That's good enough. He's really studying this resource decision here.
Let's go through this one more time.
Finally comes to a decision on a resource.
Oh, sorry.
He's going to summon an Infernal Gargoyle and attack Lance Shadowstalker for 5 health.
I go to 20?
That takes Night Cricket down to 20, while Sam is still at a full 28. Turn passes back to Night Cricket. Lance gains his 4th Shadow Energy. Here's the draw for the turn. What is he going to bring into play here? Sets his 5th resource. Uses 3. Are we going to see Jasmine? Indeed, Jasmine Rose Cult. My personal favorite card in Shadow Era. Oh, you just covered her up. How could you?
She's naked now.
He activates Lance's ability to give Jasmine haste, stealth, and ambush for the turn.
Cannot attack.
Then charms the Death Collector with Jasmine's ability
Trigger.
and attacks the Ironhide Karash, destroying it. Activates his ill-gotten gains and allows him to draw a card. Night Cricket passes back to Samuel J.
So he doesn't do she doesn't strike. You attack here, she'll take 3 damage.
Card is drawn for the turn.
I was hoping everybody else kind of forgot.
Fair enough, that.
I'm not going to forget.
Like it just happened, but I was hoping they already forgot.
Use it on her. She doesn't have haste, but to make sure that she doesn't have ambush. It makes sure that she has ambush.
Sam once again closely studying his choice for a resource set. Decides on a 5th resource. Sets it. And brings into play Morbid Acolyte.
And I can still use his ability.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Samuel J. activates Death Collector's ability, removing Night Owl from the game and putting a +1/+1 counter on Death Collector. Or excuse me, just a +1/+1 counter on Death Collector. Bringing him to 4/5. Infernal Gargoyle is going to attack Night Cricket's Lance Shadowstalker, bringing him to 18 health. Scorer right now is 28 health for Samuel J. and Banebo, 18 for Lance Shadowstalker, and Night Cricket. Jasmine is no longer stealthed as Night Cricket begins his next turn. Turn number 6 for Night Cricket, resourcing his 6th card. Studying carefully. And equips an ankle breaker to his Lance Shadowstalker. Lance is going to attack Death Collector, disabling it and lowering its health by 1. Then Jasmine is going to attack and destroy Death Collector. I got you.
Trigger with the ill-gotten gains.
Ill-gotten gains triggers, allowing Night Cricket to draw a card.
Go ahead.
Turn play passes back to Samuel J. Banebo gains 1 shadow energy.
Yep. Top 100 ability, I used it. Top 100 ability.
Sam draws a card.
She's on fire. I end my turn, she dies.
Sam activates Leyline Nexus, destroying the ankle breaker and allowing Sam to draw a card.
In that last turn, I was like, what are the odds he's going to throw ankle breaker down?
I can clear the board. Sure thing. Next play.
That destroys the ankle breaker and allows Sam to draw a card.
See this? Boy, she had this freak out. I contact this. Used it on her. Used my ability, got it back. Reduced it. In my turn, she dies. Next turn, I killed that. Used the ability, bring it back, kill that.
Go ahead and use his ability.
Sam's going to activate Banebo's ability, doing 2 damage to both the Jasmine Rose Call and Night Cricket's Lance Shadowstalker. Attack for 2. Alright.
14.
Infernal Gargoyle kills Jasmine, and Morbid Acolyte takes the swing directly at Lance, bringing Night Cricket down to 14 health. Samuel J. currently at 28.
That's more control though.
Night Cricket draws for his turn.
Good night. Okay, check this out.
Once again counts his resources. Decides to resource the 7th card.
Ankle breaker.
Brings the 2nd ankle breaker into play.
Take that on down. I used this ability on that. Attack.
He's going to attack
Reduces to 1 health.
Sam's Morbid Acolyte, bringing it to 3 health. Disabling it for a turn and lowering it by 1 attack. Turn play passes back to Sam.
Oh, she does. Yeah, it's
Samuel J, aka Sexy J with the draw.
You want to draw from your graveyard?
Play it from the graveyard.
Hey, this ain't Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's not that one turn kill, but it's not.
You need to play resources to play something in this game.
Got sensing itself. Please do.
Sam really contemplating his decision here. Taking a long time to think about this turn.
Yep.
He attacks the Lance directly with his Infernal Gargoyle.
1-3.
Define range power, you lose 1 and you can't activate it.
Taking his Gargoyle down to 1 attack, dropping a durability off of the ankle breaker.
I do that.
Yeah.
Save it.
That one, right here.
It puts you back in turn.
You should get some more of those, yeah.
Both allies are disabled.
They're also good for camping.
Sam deciding which card to play here. Really needs to draw. Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Wrath of the Forest.
I don't have a hand for you. Sure.
Go ahead.
Sam passes turn back. Surely praying that he does not see a stop thief here from Night
Great,
Cricket.
I already know it's coming. When you carry 7 up, you're bound to see at least 1.
This is true.
I thought it was 6, now it's 7.
He added one for the finals.
Cannot wait. Oh man.
They figured since he went undefeated the whole way through, they could let him add a card.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is bad though. I just worried my win condition. I don't have a win condition anymore.
Night Cricket resources his 8th card.
Attack with ankle breaker.
He attacks with Ankle Breaker to Morbid Acolyte.
So that's cap
Yep.
as well.
Dropping it to 1 defense and dropping his attack down to 0.
Are we going to play the all Sam's allies that 0 attack thing? Because that wasn't very fun last night.
Night Cricket with a big swing, bringing out Jasmine Rose Cult and Raven Wildheart.
It's quite a combination there.
This game just swung quite a bit. Yes, 1 more durability left on the Ankle Breaker.
I hope you draw something that's good.
Sam really needs to draw something here. Or he could be in trouble. Despite the 28-12 lead in life points right now. One card in hand, Sam asks. Night Cricket responds with a yes. For you fans of the digital game, don't forget to go to shadowera.com, check out the forums. We have one of the greatest communities of the game. Sam decides to activate Shriek of Vengeance to destroy Night Cricket's ill-gotten gains.
And
Can you be your own enemy? Just making sure you take it back.
destroy my own?
He's going to actually remove one of his own resources with Shriek of Vengeance.
How does he have to worry about it with this deck?
Sam with another Morbid Acolyte into play.
Sure thing.
Passes turn back to Night Cricket.
He's awesome.
Oh yeah. He's just not gonna do it.
Night Cricket draws for his turn.
That's it.
Studying his play here.
Oh, there they are.
No resource.
Skips his resource.
Bad choice. Why would you do that if I were you?
Night Cricket really thinking this play over. It's a crucial time in the match, and he wants to make sure that his play is the correct one. He's going to activate 4 resources to bring ill-gotten gains into play.
Ill-gotten gains.
Did you play that from your graveyard?
Hang on.
He actually searched it from his deck with a tutor.
Using Arabia. Except for pulling out 4 instead of 3.
He played Bat signal and decided to search it out. That was one of the tutors in Versus, bat signal. Yeah, I'm sure OP is going to love the Versus reference.
Who's on me?
Cannot attack.
Yeah.
Charms Sam's Morbid Acolyte with Jasmine.
I either have 0 or I can't attack 3.
Takes 2. I'll attack this for 3.
Raven destroys Sam's Infernal
It does
Gargoyle.
not destroy it. It puts it at 1 and it caps it.
Oh yeah.
Just like last time.
And she will attack your hero
Or 2.
for 2. So
Jasmine
you go to 26.
attacks, take Sam's life, taking 26. Dropping a durability off of his Wrath of the Forest.
Go ahead. Yep.
Play passes back to Samuel J. Draws for his turn. Really needs to pull something out here, or it looks like we're headed to game 2.
Perfect shot.
Sam perfect shots. Night Cricket's Raven Wildheart. Uses the Bambo ability to do 2 damage to both Jasmine and Raven, destroying Raven.
And I can't do anything else. I'll attack with both my 0s.
It's because you're looking at her butt.
Sam's turn ends. His Morbid Acolyte becomes
And all of your
Uncharmed.
ankles are broken while you're doing it.
Look away, Morbid Acolyte.
Are you done? Yeah. Look away.
Is this first? This is like the Medusa, right? Dang.
Anybody want to hand me a sack lane? Maybe 2? Wrong card.
2 cost. Watch him drop the ankle breaker again.
No resource.
Skips his resource for this turn. We're going to see Jasmine Charm, Morbid
attack.
Acolyte here. And he's going to activate 5 resources to bring another Raven into play,
Haste.
hasting it with Lance's ability.
Second time I've gotten rid of a card and you brought it right back.
Or I've just been holding them because I know you can kill them. I will attack all 3 of these at your hero.
Wrath of the Forest is destroyed for Sam.
So
And he's
this-
going to take 2,
You're gonna
4,
take 1,
5. He takes 5 total.
3, 4, 5, yes. And you
5
are at
damage
26,
total.
You go to 21.
Samuel J, taking him down to 21 life. Current health count, 21 for Banebo and Samuel
Draw
J.
a card.
12 for Night Cricket and Lance Shadowstalker.
Go ahead.
Play passes back to Sam.
See, I get rid of items the hard way too.
Here's the thing, all this creatures can't do.
Sometimes the hard way is the best way.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sam really trying to find a way out of this predicament here.
It's true.
Oh, you got yourself a promo card.
First time I play it. First time I play him, I beat him. It's like, here, you get one of these if you beat us.
Ah, man, he just straight up.
Sure.
It's like what we do here. We're making the feels better.
Sam brings Deathmate Thaddeus into play,
I go to 11.
taking Night Cricket down to 11 health.
This one. Champion.
That's all.
You got a tournament going on.
Passes back to Night Cricket.
No longer. It's 2.
Draws for his turn.
Don't worry about it.
I have a feeling that the end could be near soon for Samuel J, unless the heart of the cards are with him.
Got my chair.
Pardon me?
Aqua Teen Hunger Force might stop in and do a commentary on game 2.
No resource.
Actually,
I can freaking totally do the voice. I'm gonna go up to it.
That's pretty crazy. I call the Twisted Socials up and it's a dark.
You can really feel the tension in the air at this moment.
Legend Rises. I'm targeting Jasmine.
Equips a Legend Rises to his Jasmine Rose Cult.
So she is a 5/3. Yeah.
Takes Jasmine's stats to 5/3.
Jasmine will attack that.
Jasmine's going to destroy Samuel J's Death Mage.
Draw a card.
He draws a card for Ill-Gotten Gains.
Raven will attack it.
Raven attacks Sam's Morbid Acolyte, taking it to 0 attack. Sam has 3/0 attack allies on his side of the board now.
Go ahead. Where's all your Soul Seekers?
Huh? I gained you one, yeah. Sam hoping you forgot to gain a shadow energy to possibly try to dig some way out of
I
this.
was really hoping.
It's like, oh, sweetie, forgot to get here.
Sam shrugs his shoulders.
I'd like to start digging.
I have a feeling that this could be the end of game 1 here.
Just because I can.
On the Raven.
Taking Raven down to 1 health. With a perfect shot by Sam. Passes play right back. This is gonna hurt.
This is gonna hurt.
That's pure opinion.
I'm pretty sure that's fact, not opinion.
Yeah, well, some of us don't feel pain like others.
Should.
This is true.
So maybe it won't hurt.
Oh my god. That's funny coming from you.
3/4 of my body has become immune to pain. The strength of mine.
Except for your wings, right?
They're broken.
They're broken. Alright. And here's like, it's not a violent. No resource. So, check this. To lower your offense. I'm going to. So, all of the artwork is like. Apparently, they're creatures in that deck. And they're the ones that do the pleasuring. These are actually like in-game denominations for this thing. These two, Jasmine will attack him. Okay, that's enough.
Jasmine attacks Samuel's Morbid Acolyte, clearing it from play in the field.
Trigger, if you do that.
Triggers his Ill-Gotten Gains, allowing him to draw a card.
Raven will attack it.
Raven's going to destroy the Morbid Acolyte, allowing Night Cricket to draw another card from Ill-Gotten Gains.
Attack you for 5.
His last Jasmine will attack directly for 5.
You go to
Taking
16.
the health total is 16 for Samuel J, 11 for Night Cricket.
Use 8 resources.
He's going to use all 8 of his resources.
Champion.
There's 2 for Champion of Iram and Aeon Stormcaller.
This is when you scoop.
Hey, I could
Hey,
still
kids
draw,
are watching this. Watch your language, sir.
Go ahead.
I could still draw. No.
And a tidal wave. You could buy it.
And Sam draws Infinite Sheldon and wins the game.
Sure.
Good first game.
You have to.
Yeah, that's enough damage, I
Yeah,
think.
I'm gonna stop
top thief that reps with Forest first.
3, 6, 9.
You're at 16. Go ahead and draw for
Yeah,
that.
that's 16 exact.
16 plus the pump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nice shot.
Game 1
Game 1. That's it.
goes to Night Cricket. All right, we're getting ready to start game 2 here. Samuel J is going to go first. While we're here, I just want to give a big shout out to the Shadow Era community. Some of the greatest communities, one of the greatest community in any card game I have ever played before. Just wonderful wealth of information that they have no problem sharing with new players. And of course, a big extra thanks to Kyle for creating such an amazing game. Oh, and just so we can squash some rumors right now, there is no AP TJ feud. Just so you people know.
I'm sorry.
Let the mom shuffle for the important game. Reshuffle. Mulligan. I wish that was here.
Sam wishing there was a mulligan rule.
I wish there was anything. Can I remake my deck?
You want to switch decks? You want to switch to Zaladar?
I want to draw another card in the sack.
I just want to give a big shout out to all my guildmates and TJ. Keep doing that work, guys.
It's got to be done. I could just keep looking through them all day. You can take your turn now.
Sam decides on the resource finally. Passes play back over to Night Cricket. He's going to take his first turn of game 2. Quick resource choice. Puts it down. Sam's next turn.
Please be a bad card.
Draws.
Something I can throw away.
Trying to reverse psychology here, praying for a bad card off the top of the deck.
I really do want a bad card.
Claiming he really does want a bad card for an easy resource decision. I can tell by the struggle and pain on his face it was not a bad card, but he resources it anyway. Does he have the Karash? Oh, of course he has the Karash. It's Samuel J.
I got my jumbo shuffling over here. Open crush all day. I thought your hand was bad. No, my hand was too good.
Sam claiming now his hand was too good. That is why he asked for a mulligan. Make it easier on himself.
You done?
Play passes back to Night Cricket.
It's obviously not my fault if I lose. Go ahead.
Quick resource. Play passes back to Samuel J. Gains another shadow energy. Draws for his turn.
My turn?
No attack.
Oh, yeah. Do we want to reverse this? Or is this too late for this? It's up to you. I would like to have attacked. I'll take the 2.
All right. While I'm thinking about it before I leave anybody out, special shout out to TJ Outlaw, TJ OP, TJ Betrayal Fender, TJ Sleeping Dragon. Third resource placed down, and another pass. Can I
Get my hopes up here for a minute. And then just, no, this game plays
Sam
weird.
attempting mind games
Maybe
here.
my hand is really bad and I wanted to move. It's the last card I look at every time. You should sacrifice your cards in order.
Just have them ready.
Yeah.
Take my phone. Pick. There. The one with the umbrellas.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to attack.
Okay.
5.
I go to 20.
Yep.
Sam attacks for 5 damage after bringing Deathmage Thaddeus into play.
If I kill
Attacks
you,
with his Morbid Acolyte and Ironhide Karash.
do your shenanigans.
It's a problem for me. Are you guys?
Yep.
Night Cricket, 4th resource.
Still got it.
Brings Ill-Gotten Gains into play. Play passes back to Samuel J.
Did you tell me I'm not allowed to play cards?
I had a good thing going there. I'll be the only one.
Oh, and that was another thing I forgot. My Jumbo is the
Playing
greatest.
against nothing.
Sam really taking his time to decide here. Do I resource? Do I not? Yes, no, yes, no. And finally decides on a yes.
Attack first.
6 to the face,
14.
taking Night Cricket down to 14. This is an all-out rush here by Samuel J. Trying to not give Night Cricket time to set up for his strategy. He sack lambs his Ironhide Karash, allowing him to draw 2 extra cards.
Draw.
Also allowing Night Cricket to draw 1 off the triggering of his ill-gotten gains. Sam brings the second Ironhide Karash into play. Night Cricket ready to take turn 5 here. Really mulling over that resource decision. Some time, I want to give an extra special thanks to Alan, Mariah, Trevor, aka Mojumbo, and Kyle from Woven Games for putting on some amazing tournaments this weekend. Everybody check us out next year at Gen Con. And don't forget to check out the website, shadowera.com. And you can download Shadow Era for free on the Google Play Store or on the iTunes Store. He's going to bring an ankle breaker into play.
Two Deathmage.
He's going to attack Deathmage, doing 2 damage.
Go ahead.
And disabling him for a turn. Play passes back to Samuel. I got your shadow energy here. 1 second. Thank you. Sam's still trying to find a way he can rush his way into a win here.
14 to 28.
Attack with
Karash and Acolyte.
Durability.
each days.
Go to 10.
Sam does 4 damage, 2 attacks. Ankle breaker down to 1 durability on Night Cricket's side. And he's down, Night Cricket's down to 10 health. Sam might be able to rush his way to a win here.
Use my ability on him.
Just me. Go to 8.
Sam activates Banebo's ability, targeting just Lance.
So your ankle breaker's gone.
Go to 6.
Alright, he brings out a Soul Seeker and attacks, removing the ankle breaker from the play. Night Cricket down to 6 health, draws card for his turn. Lance sitting with 6 shadow energy right now. Banebo with 2. Two disabled allies on Samuel J's side of the field. One disabled ally. Activates 3, bring Jasmine into play. Jasmine comes in stealth, ambushed. Charms the Ironhide Karash with Jasmine's ability. Attacks over the Death Mage Thaddeus.
Draw.
Allowing him to draw a card with IGG.
Go ahead.
Play passes back to Samuel J. Let's see how he decides to play his turn. He activates Perfect Shot, taking Jasmine down. Uses the ability of Banebo and attacks Lance directly. Gotcha. Night Cricket's down to 2 health. Sam's still at full 28. Night Cricket scoops up for game 2. We're moving on to game 3, folks.
So when you play only one ally.
Alright, here we go. Start of game 3, all tied up at 1. Samuel J won the die roll for random on game 3. So he's going to get the first action.
I always get the first action.
Those who he didn't pick that up on the mic. Sam said I always get the first action. That's why we call him Sexy J, ladies and gentlemen, right there.
Sexy J.
And Mr. Sexy with the resource set and passes. Play over to Night Cricket. Quick resource choice. Play passes back to Sam.
Draw 2 real quick without you noticing. It's very easy for me.
I mean, I can see how awesome your sleight of hand is, Sam.
Draw my deck.
No, I only drew 1.
Sam with a second resource set. And I swear he has Karash every game.
No, Jumbo shuffles the cards. I'm getting Karash. It's the only thing I ask is for my Karash.
And of course, Betrayal Fender trying to call me in the middle of me trying to do something. I got you, Sam. Sam always has that turn 2 Karash.
Nobody saw that.
Sam accidentally exposing a card for a second.
It was
I mean, I can think of worse things that could be exposed, so it's okay. Sam mulling it over again.
Number 1 through 5.
Makes a joke about the resource set saying pick a number 1 through 5. Sam summons Death Collector.
Attack this time.
Ironhide Karash attacking, lands Shadow Stalker directly for 2, and he ends his turn.
I think these Speed Strike playmats help me out here.
And once again, I want to remind everyone that if Sam actually pulls out the win in this game, we're going to another match. This was a double elimination final.
Never mind, because I don't want him zapping me.
I was able to sell something pretty much. There's a couple rares of this in the Shattered Plains because it took a while for them to get to the little market and then they have
If you like the playmats that they're playing on, go to shadowera.com/store. Check out the merchandise. Pick you up one of the playmats, or maybe a Jasmine pillow. Who doesn't want to sleep on one of those?
Down back there.
I suck at drafts and like I tried meltdown.
Hey, we don't need any comments from the peanut gallery.
Where's our megaphone?
Yeah, can we get a loudspeaker? I thought that was like one of the taser batons for a second. I was going to be like, let me borrow that. We're going to make sure that it's nice and quiet so people can hear the commentary here. Sam, I'm going to draw a card for his turn. Mulling over choices again. Sam really going deep into the think tank here on what to set as a resource.
See, I always play like a human caster in my game. Now that they've got lows, I don't have that time.
Sam comes up with a resource.
Shaving stuff holds a place.
He attacks.
I worked so hard to get up.
And Death Collector. Both attacking Shadow Stalker directly. Karash attacks directly first. He sack lands to draw 2. And is he going to remove his own Karash? It's possible. No, he does not. He brings out another Karash into play and attacks with Death Collector, lowering Night Cricket down to 20. Current health totals, 28 for Sexy J, 20 for Night Cricket.
I was just going to throw that cross away.
Night Cricket draws for his turn.
Might as well leave him with my...
Mulling over his resource decision for turn.
Speed strikes rear end.
Decides on a resource, sets it. Brings Jasmine Rose Cult into play. Uses Lance's ability to give her haste, and attacks and destroys Sam's Ironhide Karash.
Go ahead.
Play passes back. Sam draws for his turn. Well, we got a second. I want to remind everybody, Geekedupgaming Review Group.weebly.com. We want to thank them for filming this. You can also check out their YouTube channel at youtube.com/geekedupgaming1. Sam decides on a resource, sets it.
That's what I ran into.
Mulling over his next decision. He's going to activate the perfect shot, lowering Jasmine down to 1 health. He's going to use Banebo's ability to target Jasmine Rose Call and Lance Shadow Stalker.
And attack
And he's going to attack with Death Collector.
15.
That's going to take Night Cricket down to 15. And we got 28 to 15.
Done.
Quick resource set from Night Cricket. Brings on an ankle breaker. Attacks. Death Collector.
Go ahead.
Play passes back to Samuel J. Gains Shadow Energy, draws for his turn. Did you top that?
Praying for that card.
Did you top it?
I was praying.
He tops it. He admits he topped it like a pro.
Yeah, it destroys something 5 or greater and draws.
Only Sam can top like that. Night Cricket draws for his turn. Another quick resource set. Brings out another ankle breaker. Destroys Sam's
I have another
Death
Leyline
Collector.
in this deck. I don't I've got more ankle breakers in this stuff too. How well did you show?
Alright, play passes back to Sam. Draws for his turn. Where do you see the new weapon that Rogues get in the next set? Shattered Fates, they get a sword, Thought Ripper's Cutlass. It's a 2 attack, 3 durability. Has cost 5 like that, but whenever you kill an ally with it, you discard a card from their hand, the opposing player's hand. Sam with the Shadow Knight allows him to return his Death Collector to his hand. Night Cricket draws for his turn. Mulls over his decisions.
No resource.
Skips a resource set. Attacks the Shadow Knight. I got you, Sam, right here.
Seems right. Remind me of.
Never play that game? Like a long time.
Raven Wildheart in play.
I have not played that game.
His turn. Sam on you.
Is that what they're from?
Turn comes back to Sam. Makes a Tiddlywinks reference. Since this is family friendly, I won't make a Lemmywinks reference.
Put this down as the 4th, 5. I think you're Raven. Yep. Sure. And ability. Take 2.
Perfect shots. The Raven taking her health down to 1. And then using Banebo's ability to destroy her and do 2 more damage to Lance. Night Cricket down to 13 health.
Cards in hand? 4.
Play passes back to Night Cricket. You missed a perfect opportunity for a joke, a Sam joke there, right? When he asked you cards in hand, none.
Yeah,
You got 4 on the table though. I was really expecting him to answer that. I really was.
I got no dukes, man.
All right. Shadow Knight's going to be destroyed by the ankle breaker.
Is that all for the ankle breaker, or is it still got one more?
It's got 1 more.
It's got 1 more. I didn't know if you flipped it. Jasmine.
Jasmine comes into play. Play passes back to Sam. He's going to draw off top of his deck. For Sam. Trying to keep the pressure on in this game. Current health totals Samuel J 28. Night Cricket 13.
Take a pick. I took a 6 in the
SK loop working now. Brings out another Shadow Knight, allowing him to return the top
How many resources do you
ally from his graveyard back to his hand.
This is way too many.
This is what we call a Shadow Knight loop, or the SK loop.
Okay. Let's go with the
When one dies,
draw.
you return the other one back. Just keep bouncing them back and forth.
Now you do. Now you do. Trying to cheat on me. Did you draw a card last game too? Last time?
No resource.
Night Cricket's going to use 5 resources to bring Raven Wildheart into play. He's going to activate Lance's ability, giving her haste, ambush, and stealth. Oh, that's a crippler for the Shadow Knight loop there. Raven can really destroy that quickly.
Thank you for
3 health
25 First Blood.
after Jasmine attacks directly.
No, these are no personal attacks. Don't want to get beat up. Attacking you.
Play back
This
to,
turn, yep.
all right, play back to Samuel J.
After this game, you meet me in the parking lot. I got about a 200-pound advantage on you.
Sam challenging Night Cricket to a parking lot fight.
Come at me, bro.
You mad, bro?
This trophy over your head.
All I know is I want to do a shot out of the trophy. For those of you who don't know, Samuel is in a wheelchair threatening to physical violence on his opponent.
Serious business.
Sam asked for a health count.
I disagree. 12. You're going to do the 1 point to me. I think you should be. Yeah, I'll take 12. Okay, 12.
Sam brings out a Death Mage and Death Collector. Uses DMT's ping ability to hit Lance for 1 more damage. Night Cricket down to 12. Sam at 25. Sam passes play back to Night Cricket.
I need my little end turn button here. These playmats are missing so much.
Sam making an end turn reference in reference to the digital game. Anybody looking for a good deal on some physical cards, look up Betrayal for Life on the forums at shadowera.com. I got all kinds of deals that I'm going to put up after Gen Con. Night Cricket really mulling over his decision for his turn here. Trying to find the best way out of this little hole he seems to have dug himself into. Health-wise, not tempo-wise. Samuel J's throwing a Dougie in the chair. I said he's throwing a Dougie now. You know my little girl knows how to Dougie.
No resource.
Night Cricket skips a resource.
For ill-gotten gains.
Plays an ill-gotten gains.
You can't attack.
Activates Jasmine's ability to charm the Death Collector.
Ideal attack these guys.
He's going to destroy Sam's Death Mage Thaddeus. Triggering IGG, allowing him to draw a card. Play passes back to Samuel J. Draws. Resources for Sam.
I'm gonna grab a couple of these. I think I sacked. As long as I can grab a couple too. I think I sacked something good.
Sam gonna destroy his own Shadow Knight with a Sack Lamb, allowing him to draw 3 cards and his opponent to draw 2.
I like this idea. I'm a friendly guy. I share.
What's going on over there?
Sam trying to dig for something here.
I'm gonna go with good cards.
Trying to find his way, regain tempo here.
Suspense and intensity picks up.
This is true. I wish people could see the faces of the bystanders right here. You could cut the tension with a knife.
This is why. Get that thing out of there. I'd just like to request you remove your
Sam mulling over his decisions on what he would like to do.
I'll do it if you kill all of your shadow. Alright, might as well do something. The 5th time. One Raven.
Sam activates
So you
the
have
perfect
one
shot.
resource available left this turn, correct?
Yes.
4 and 2 per second? Okay.
And I'll use my ability on
25-12 current life count. Sam deciding to destroy the Raven, and now he's thinking, do I target the Lance or do I target the Jasmine?
I like to gamble.
Sam says, I'm a gambling man. Just don't know how much.
Please do.
He's gonna choose Lance and Raven.
And then you can take a turn.
I'll only take a turn.
I'm getting sick of being rid of these disabled things. So stop disabling my people.
My people. These are my people.
My people.
This is a hunter. Yeah. That's a human hunter. And all the way over there is a ghost.
Hands away from the table.
No resource. I'll use 6.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Attack 4.
do what now? Pull the hands back up.
Draw. It's your turn.
My cricket passes play back to Samuel J.
I was hoping.
Now, there are certain modifiers to that. Just the part pretty much explains.
Please be very out there.
Sam praying he draws the Fury and Terror, doing 2 damage.
I didn't gain it a bit.
Huh?
I don't think I actually gained it.
You gained? Okay.
Oh, I believe you did. It was that one when.
Yeah, I did put one on that turn.
He did put one.
I didn't know if you did when he came back.
I was almost positive.
All right.
I draw a card here
For him.
So we take a look at what you got.
Night Wolf's Death triggers and allows Night Cricket to draw a card. Night Owl, sorry.
This is specific for this particular class. There's not a full amount of allies in this
That is all.
unless you want to draw it.
Sam passes playback.
So you play it face down, and that is your resource pile. So that's down here, resource pile is here, graveyard is. So all of your
3 cards in
allies
hand?
played, if you draw an imaginary
4.
here, or you played them here, all of your abilities,
Night Cricket asks for a card count.
artifacts, weapons, all those
6.
things down here. So it's your turn.
2 in lab.
In typical Samuel J. fashion, he answers with a 6.
You can do it in the digital game. You can do it here.
Well, I just didn't want to grab your cards. You want to see my hand?
And your hand.
I have actually done that in a tournament, joking around. I was like, can I see your graveyard? Can I see your hand? And the dude flopped his hand on the table. Realized what he did right away. He was like, oh. And I'm like, oh, sweet.
All right.
Free tracking gear.
0 CC.
3 Fury and Terror with Alden.
Alden destroys
He
Fury and
retaliates
Terror.
and kills everybody.
I don't agree. All right.
It's really
Sam attempting to make up his own rules as we go.
Draw with ill-gotten gains. I go to 7.
Chill with 7 cards.
What y'all know about Sim?
For you to do that,
Yeah.
that way.
Oh. Aeon comes into play and things are not looking good for Sam.
Another one of those.
And then give it hasty.
Oof. He hastes the Aeon.
Attack you for 8.
Takes 8 to the dome.
So you're at 25. 4 is 21. And then
17.
16, right? What's up?
8, 17.
Yep.
Try to take an extra health.
I do maths.
Somebody get a calculator out.
Good.
And you're at 17.
I was trying to give you
attack
more
with
life.
The ankle breaker.
He attacks last durability on Ankle Breaker, taking Sam to 15. Life counts are currently 15 for Samuel J, 10 for Night Cricket. Play passes back to Samuel J.
I need another Fury.
Leaving again. Part of the cards.
What you need is like 9 resources with a TPS and a
Deliver
Fury.
of the cards.
Too bad you can't get to 9 resources this turn.
Not right.
TPS Fury and Terror.
Wrong. I need to reset it.
Perfect shot. Appreciate it.
I drew the wrong card. I drew the wrong card.
Well, let me search my deck here. I drew the wrong card.
Play 4 perfect shots.
It's really intense here. Sam mulling over his decisions on how he can possibly get his way, play his way out of this. Plays Shadow Knight, turning his Fury and Terror to his hand.
Are you cheating?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Night Cricket asks
I don't
Sam,
lie. Can I
are you cheating? Sam says, yes I am. In typical Samuel J fashion.
Sure.
Shadow Knight and Inferno Gargoyle out for Sam.
do your worst? Actually, go home. Just like forget to attack.
Let's see what Night Cricket can do here. This could be a very crucial turn.
Yeah. So it's a digital. Whenever you buy any of the digital piece, you got a unique code.
You're at 15. Can I have you be at 14?
As long as you let me play a Soul Seeker with unlimited durability and immunity to stop.
And 8 attack.
And 8 attack. Yeah.
But it can't do damage to the hero.
I will go down to 14 for those stipulations. Just those minor. I feel like I should just grab that trophy and drive off right now. You'll never catch me.
Night Cricket activates Ankle Breaker. 5 resources, leaving him with 3. Now he's trying to decide the best course of action here.
You want 3 cards in hand?
3 cards in hand for Sam.
24 cards you get.
4 for Night Cricket. He's going to activate Jasmine's ability to charm.
Be a pretty good guess.
Still deciding on a target here.
I guess I'll charm him.
Charm the gargoyle.
Same with Ankle Breaker.
Attacks the Ankle Breaker into the Shadow Knight.
And I'll attack you for 4, 8, 11.
11 direct to Sam, taking him down to 4 health.
You go to 4.
He really needs something here. This could be the end.
Go ahead.
Sam gains a Shadow
The
Knight.
perfect shot or the end of the game.
Sam says perfect shot or end of the game. And it's a resource, which means things are probably not looking good for Sam right now. Yeah, you're at 4 health.
You're at 4.
Fury and Terror.
I draw a card.
And I'll play because it'll look stupid.
And that is going to be game, folks.
I could have played rather than Forest first.
Sam ends his turn.
I refuse to do it.
And Night Cricket's going to be able to just swing in for game here.
Yeah, I'll laugh at me. I'll put a legend prizes on him and attack you.
And that's game.
Unfortunately, I have.
Good games, man. I really enjoy playing with you. Definitely.
Now, that means Night Cricket gets to take home the illustrious Shadow Era trophy. Woo! We're going to do shots out of that bad boy
I only need
later.
to win 3 more games.
Oh, and also, let me show one of those. And also a nice Shadow Era pendant here, little gold medal. And I want to thank Tim from Geekedupgaming for allowing me to do commentary. I'm Betrayal for Life, signing off. Everybody, take it easy.
Hey, my name's Sam Henderson. TJ Samuel J from Team Juggernauts online. Got into Shadow Era about 3 years ago. Been playing ever since. I got second in the regional tournament, playing Rainbow as my hero.
Really short, so. Good. I'm John. I play online in Shadow Era as Night Cricket. I'm here as your regional champion for 2014 at Gen Con 2014. And I'm from the Chicago area. I got into Shadow Era because I was looking for a different trading card game. It's a great game to get into. I highly suggest playing it and getting into it.